It's week 3 of the National Football League, and all eyes are on Mike Evans. He went well over 100 yards a week ago and found his way to the end zone. It's the Bucs and the Eagles under the lights on Monday night.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Tonight it's the first of 2 here at this match. 2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. Here's Devin Tompkins on the return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here are the Buccaneers ready to go on offense with a new man at the helm here for 2023 in his 6th season now in the NFL, Baker Mayfield. Now a 3rd-round pick a year ago. Here's Rashad White. It still won't go down. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. Mayfield off the play fake. Escapes it, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. So here's a 3rd and 14. They go play action. Mayfield. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. And even 40 yards. 1st down, here's White. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Mayfield on play action, sliding out of the pocket. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown! Mike Evans, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here come the Eagles, the defending NFC champs, led out by a man who was the runner-up to Patrick Mahomes at MVP balloting a season ago. Of course, that's Jalen Hurts.
Okay, I'm not taking a turn to negative town, even though it's going to sound like it. The 2 interceptions he threw last week, those obviously have to be eliminated, and that was the focus of practice this week. But let's face it, he did throw 3 touchdown passes.
And they got the win.
And they got the win, so I think it was a good week for him to work on things. Had some positives, the win being first and foremost. Now he's just got to eliminate those interceptions.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 13 carries, 71 yards, and a touchdown.
And those numbers have both he and his blockers motivated this week. They saw that yardage total climbing, but stopped short of 100. Every one of them has to be driven this week to help him reach the century mark.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Dean. And the Bucs will take over here at their own 14-yard line. They'll start the drive with a give to White. Fights off the defender. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And this one caught downfield by Evans. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing, Mayfield. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now back to the ground game with White. That's some strong running. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd and 1 from the 2. To throw, Mayfield. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Baker Mayfield with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bucs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 14-0. So that drive 7 plays in length. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Throwing is Hurts. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Mayfield on 1st down. And this is caught inside the 5. in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, CD, that's his second touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. Right now, he's feeling it.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate any. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 75 yards. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Elliott good with a PAT. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return, here's Tompkins. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Mike Evans in the Tampa offense about to set up shop. We're in the second quarter. He already has 2 touchdowns. We know how good he is. That's well documented. How do you contain him?
We know he's a nightmare. So in this situation, I would go ahead and double him. Maybe even have a third person in the area and try and dissuade them from throwing him the football. Make someone else beat me for a while because I don't know that their talents are his. Because when he gets his hands on the ball, he breaks down my entire D. Someone else, they may not make the same type of a play.
Well, we know his talents are very good. Rolling to his right. This is White on the screen. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And they can't bring him down. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. That's again complete to Palmer. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield or man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, where it was the Ravens who get the win at home. Lamar Jackson leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Carolina Panthers. Geno Smith, 2 touchdown passes as his guys remain unbeaten. Finally, let's get to Silicon Valley to check on the 49ers at home at Levi Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting New York Giants. Brandon Ayuk, a touchdown catch in the victory. We saw a strong first half out of the former Heisman Trophy winner, Baker Mayfield. He was downright amazing with 3 touchdown passes and another one scored on the ground for good measure. Second half straight ahead from Raymond James Stadium. Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. So for the call, let's get back over to Tampa and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. If these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
Well, my plan in college is get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Play fake. Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in.
Touchdown! Cade Otton, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. Clinic, how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a 1-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Now back to throw. This is Smith with the ground. A big play there for Philly. 52 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Eagles get a bit closer. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Mayfield throwing complete there to Godwin. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going across the formation, there's Otten with it. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. They'll run for it. This is White. And shoving his way inside the 35. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. Back now in Tampa. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Going right side is White. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. And quickly they get to the line. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. Able to power through, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. White trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Mayfield keeps it himself. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Mayfield going to take it on the sneak. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Here's Vaughn. They'll run for it. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Buccaneers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about it.
There he goes, left side. And now a pause because we got A.J. Brown dinged up on that last play, and they're going to have to get some medical attention to him. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Throwing on first down, but this one lines up to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
What's not cool about the game there and second down, that was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They'll try it now with Swift. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. Past the 25 to the 26. A gain of 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground with White. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. And now they're in the hurry-up. 3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. They'll try the right side here with White. And shutting him off, now open field. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. First down, Mayfield. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Throwing, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked-off folks on the other sideline now.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it